So it's a big weekend for these guys. They are going to be leaving here. Which is the nursery coop. And going into here. Which is the Chicken Tractor Mk2. Which in turn is going to be in this portable cage. And all of them are going to be in here. Where they're going to take part in the rotational system with the sheep. Only this time, they're not going to be inside an electric fence. They're going to be inside that cage, which we're still yet to build. And then we're going to move the cage on a weekly basis and the tractor on a daily basis. So now we just have to build a cage. So we better get on. So it looks pretty straightforward. It's just a basic aluminium frame covered with netting. So we're going to go ahead and build the frame now, and we'll see how it goes. Well, that's what we've got so far, but we're going to have to take a break because it's sheep feeding time. We'll finish this off later. Top tip, if you're going to put a coop, or in this case a tractor, inside the cage, make sure you put it in before you put the netting on. I was this close. So that's the frame done. Took about an hour on and off. It helps if you've got two people. Pretty straightforward. Now we are going to put the netting over the top. So the cage is nearly finished now. I've still got a bit to do. I'll show it to you now though. What I've done is I've put a temporary, and it is temporary, predator skirt around the outside. You can't see it there, because the wire is the same colour as the grass. You can see a bit out here. I'll put it all the way around. I've pegged it down, and the idea is that if a predator comes along, because it's standing on the skirt, it's going to be very difficult to dig underneath it, if not impossible. You can see these pegs run all the way along there, so it is not going to be able to get under that to get into the cage. I've got some electric fence equipment arriving in the next couple of days. I've got an energizer, a battery, and I've got a wire and some insulators. I'm going to put all of those insulators all the way around here and then attach the energizer. I'm going to have it a couple of inches above the ground so that if a predator does come along and try to get into the cage, obviously it's going to get a shock. But until then, this skirt, you can see some of the pegs there, this skirt will stop any predators getting through. I've put the netting on all the way around now. It's a two-person job really. It took much longer than I thought it was going to, and it's not easy if you have to do it on your own, so I advise you get somebody else to do it. We'll just have a quick look at the pen. The reason I want to get this done is that the chicks at the moment are in a coop that's really too small for them. They're not getting a lot of exercise. I want them to come into this cage now. This is where they're going to be. This is the Tractor Mk2. I've made a video on it. You can see in there it's got a mesh floor so that the hens fertilise the field as they go along, and the idea is that this tractor and the cage will be moved around this field on a weekly basis, and they'll follow the sheep. And in fact, there's no reason really why the sheep can't come in here at the same time. So that's the principle. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. Just a quick look back here. The actual cage itself is 4 meters by 3 meters, but there's a huge field that they're going to be moved around in, so that isn't going to be a problem. This is also going to double up as a breeding pen in the spring. When the chicks get old enough to breed, they'll go in with a cockerel, and we will take it from there. So that's the cage, that's the tractor in there. They are safe now because of the predator skirt that I put around. The electric fence will be here in a couple of days. I'll probably do another quick video, or I'll add it to another video to show you what it eventually looks like. But all that remains now is for me to go and get the Ixworth chicks and put them in the cage. Well, they're in. Let's have a quick look at them. There they are, making themselves at home. And this is where they're going to live from now on. They're going to go around, follow the sheep, and they will fertilise the ground. And we'll see how they do. I'll keep you updated. But they seem happy enough. We'll see you in the next video.